Hello there, what is going on, everybody? We are going to be taking a look at Thunder Road Vendetta from the recent Kickstarter by Restoration Games. We are going to be looking at all of the expansions, including Carnival of Chaos and the folded space insert that came with, that was offered with Thunder Road Vendetta. When I was unboxing this initially, now this is technically an unboxing, but it's also going to be like kind of a reboxing because it's a different kind of unboxing because of the insert. The folded space insert kind of made for a different way to assemble the game because the Maximum Chrome Edition is a box big enough to hold everything for the game. Now, they also had a box extender, which you could get, and I did get because I didn't know I was going to get the folded space insert, and then I got the folded space insert, and then it turns out I didn't need it. So we're going to look at all of that. If you guys would love to stick around, I would love that. Just so you can see here, this is everything for the game, and the box is closed completely. Oh, I think it does kind of, it wants to naturally push up like about 1 millimeter, but it can completely close. There's a little bit of resistance right in the center. So I guess it does have about like a 0.5 centimeter or so of extra raise, but it's different than this piece here, which would give it about an extra, 2 inches almost. So yeah, so this is Thunder Road Vendetta by Restoration Games. Very cool game. I'd love to have you guys stick around. We do giveaways all the time. We got 12 Days of Life Day going on right now, and even once that's over, we do all kinds of giveaways. And to enter to win any of those, you just have to be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. It's as simple as that. And yeah, we're doing 12 times during December. We're doing giveaways to people who are subscribed and left comments. So definitely, if you're already a subscriber, you're already halfway there. If you left comments already, hopefully you're going back and watching some of those December videos to see if you want anything. So pretty cool stuff. So we're gonna unbox this, and we'll take a look at everything, and I'll give you a top-down view of how it all goes back in here. And we'll look at some of the components, kind of give the game a component review, but also how to assemble and how to get everything back in here the right way. All right, so just to start things off, I do want to caveat this whole video with my opinion on the folded space organizer. While I think it's nice, I think it was unnecessary, and I probably would have been better off not getting it. Nothing against the quality there, but more so about the fact that Restoration Games gave you one of the world's best inserts, and I didn't know how good the actual Restoration Games insert and organizer was going to be with this game, and I regret having purchased the folded space organizer because while that one was also very nice, the Restoration Games one was even better, minus the fact that you would just have a small box extender to go onto there. And so it was a very tough decision for me on which one I kept, and I figured, well, since I've already purchased the folded space organizer, I'll go ahead and use that one. And there are some advantages to having it, but I do want to point out now, I've already gotten rid of the Thunder Road Vendetta actual insert here. I'm sure that you've seen it in other videos, but I mean, it's just a great tray system. It was really, really, really good. And it's a shame. All right, so we're just going to start off on the top. This is the Carnival of Chaos board, and that's going to go right in the center. That is going to be the very top option, and then below that we're going to have the round version of that. So you're going to have those Carnival of Chaos boards here. This is the Slaytona 500 one, and so those are both going to go on the top. And that's kind of what pushes it, because below, without these, you have like 1/2 inch already of extra space in here. I've got both rule books, Carnival of Chaos and the Maximum Chrome rulebook. Now this has the core rules for Thunder Road Vendetta as well as all of the other expansions. So minus, of course, Carnival of Chaos, because this Maximum Chrome edition existed prior. Now on top here, we do have all of our actual big long race boards, but we have a couple of things that are sitting on top of that. One is the end piece here, and then the other one is the triple red for the big rig. So that's going to go on the very, very top. And then here we have all of our racetrack boards. These are all double-sided and offer, and this is all the ones from all the different expansions plus the core games. And so this is already like a little over an inch of cardboard right there. And it's just so big, there's no way you're going to put that anywhere else. So all that stuff goes on the very top. Now, we have this piece right here. Now, this was a piece that was on the bottom, and I've kept this to kind of help separate everything else, and also to remind me of what expansions come from what, and just a little reminder of all the different components that are in here. I don't think you have to keep that, but I think it's a pretty cool idea. Also to keep things here from potentially bumping out. All right, so now this is a top-down view of the how it will look with all of the folded space insert stuff in here. Now, we do have all of our little player dashboards right here that are going to go on top of this dice tray. So that's going to go right there. And these are pretty cool too. Like I like these. But yeah, the components here are very cool in the base game. We have a dice tray. Now, the dice tray is weird for the folded space insert because it has enough room for 2 sets of 6 dice, but there are only 6 dice, so I don't know what this extra spot is for. Maybe future expansion stuff, or maybe my copy was supposed to have more dice and I just didn't get them. I don't know, but that was just an oddball thing to me. Then here we have some smaller trays. We've got wrecked cars, points, and some hazards and things like that. Then we have another tray here with the coins. Now I did get the metal deluxe coins, which makes this tray a little heavier. But now these are nice though, because you can take these out and put them on the table and people can grab them. And it makes setup, setup can be pretty easy here. But then again, with the other insert, it was also pretty good as well. I will point out that you have to actually glue these when you're putting the folded space insert together. You had to apply some PVC glue in here. So I used some Elmer's glue basically, and to make sure everything holds well enough, and so far I haven't had any problems with it, although I have not handled it a ton. We've got both our big rig, the big rig red stuff here, and then that part is going to go right on top, as well as our motorcycles. All of that is going to go on top, and our motorcycles are going to go in there. We have a little bit of extra space as well if there was something else you wanted to put in there, and that is going to go right here. Then we are going to have all of the purple stuff is going to go right here, and there's a little extra space. So the purple one, you can't necessarily mix and match it, I think, as easily with the rest of these, because the purple one is a little different, has a little extra space. So make sure the purple one is going in the top left corner up here. And like all of the car kits, though, you're going to have enough to put all of your cards and your chopper and your dice in there. And I did get the pre-shaded cars, so they have a little bit of a wash on them, which is super groovy. And also these are like picture color coded and stuff, so you're gonna be able to say, oh, my car is going there. Okay, cool. So it'll make, putting things away, like your cards go right in there. Your dice go right in there. There's pictures of dice in there, so that's also very cool. So when you're setting up, you can do that very easily. You can put your different car dashboards on top of that, and then your purple player card on top of that, and now you are good to go. That's again top left for that one. Now your original 4 player colors are all going to go here. They're going to go on the floor. They're a little tricky to actually get out, but there is just a little bit of give. And then you have the folded space sort of organizer that they suggest putting in the very bottom. But I didn't really find it that helpful. I had to go online and watch other people's videos and unboxings and things. And I found it to be a little bit confusing on how everything went together. Now, in the top left on the bottom here, we have all of our tiles and our fire rings. That is going to go right there. And I'll leave the different player colors in here and just for now. And then here we have, and this is weird because we have a whole bunch of empty space underneath. But for some reason, that's just how they wanted it to go, right? So yeah, we have our whole main card envelope folder thing here. I guess there was supposed to be some other stuff that went in here, but I just don't know what I was supposed to put in there. So, because I think, unless there was more pieces that I just didn't get. So yeah, but yeah, this is all of the cards and extra tokens and everything else like that goes in there. And again, it's really nicely decorated. Now, I will say I did think that the folded space insert was going to be wood, but this is all foam core or foam board with kind of a UV kind of painted coating. So it's light, but it doesn't feel as durable as wood. It's like squishy a little bit. So that gives me some concern, but it's still, overall, I mean, it still seems like it's pretty good quality, but I was surprised. I didn't realize it was going to be like soft like that. So we'll just take a look at some of the, how the shade looks on the blue cars and the blue chopper. Looks pretty cool. And I had played this before on non-shaded cars. And I mean, it doesn't really make a big difference. You didn't have to do that. I just wanted it. I figured if it looked cool like that, I'd be less tempted to like, oh, I should probably paint these, because like if they come like that, then there's no reason for me to paint them. If they already look great, what do I got to do anything with them for, right? And we've got the gray or the white, I guess. Although this is probably more appropriate for gray. And I like it. This is a fun game too. If you haven't ever played Thunder Road Vendetta, it's like a race. Well, the core game is a race, right? But you start with 3 cars and a chopper, and you got to have just one of your cars cross the finish line. They all don't have to cross. So it's super cool. And oh no, I just dropped it. Look at that. Oh, hey, guess what? Good thing everything is picture coded so I can tell where everything goes. And good thing I just took a video of it so I could go back and rewind the footage and figure out where it all needs to go. And boom, there's my cards. And all that goes on top. There we go. We're good to go. That's everything. And now I'm going to put it all back in. Hopefully I can remember without having to rewatch my own video. I'm going to try and do this in one take. Okay. I'm going to put the fire in there. Purple goes on top on that corner. We're going to put this guy right there. And then we're going to put these 2 right there. Although I think I had the coins on the bottom because they're a little heavier. Right. There we go. All right. And then we're going to put the dice tray right here. And that has a natural groove in it for all of my player cards. And then I'm going to put the little finish on top there with the little reminder of all the different components and their names. And then we're going to put our big race boards on and start putting these little bits in there. And then the rule books. And then that and that. And we're done. All right, guys, so that was a quick unboxing and quick look at how to fit everything into one box and reassemble it and unpack it and put it all back together. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Let me know down in the comments section below. This is a very cool game. I definitely suggest you check it out. It's just a fun, chaotic game. Good for the kids, good for the family to play together, good for beer and pretzels kind of game. It doesn't take particularly long to learn, at least for the base game. I have not played any of the expansions yet, so now I have everything for this game, which is very, very cool. In my closing thoughts, while everything is very, very cool, I definitely don't recommend the insert, the organizer that I have, because again, it's a shame that Restoration Games had given one of the best organizers I'd ever seen, and then I had paid for a upgrade to that, which was more of a side grade, because it's also good, but at the same time, you had such a great thing. It was like I wasn't gaining very, very much by doing that, so I don't really recommend it. The only pros really is that you can pull out those trays and hand them out to people instead of having to pull all your miniatures out of a communal tray, which again is not really a big deal. The other, I guess the pro is that with the folded space insert, this kind of closes pretty much all the way, as opposed to having to use the this extra box extender, which would have raised the height of the game a little bit. And if space is a premium for you on your game shelf, which it usually is for me, that was kind of one of my decision factors. So hopefully you guys like it, and look forward to more cool stuff from Restoration Games. They have got a lot of great stuff that they've been working on, and it's always fun to see what they come up with next. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Big thanks to my patrons. You guys are out of this world and help make this whole channel possible. Thank you so much for your continued support. I will talk to you later. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper. Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. So say we all. The spice must flow. And always wash your socks.